Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning the week of April 10th through the 16th in my Erin Condren vertical life planner, and I am using this bitty Odette kit from Glam Planner as well as some functional items from... Actually, no, I don't think I ended up pulling any functional items from my collection because I did purchase 2 label sampler add-ons. So that majority of it I was able to do. I take that back. I did have to pull just a few here and there to kind of supplement for that because it was the bitty kit. If it was the mini kit, I would have been okay with those label add-ons, but because it was the bitty kit, I more or less was not. So I also pulled in some foil for this kit. I used Rose from Scribble Prints Co, both like her heart collection. So as you can see, those bottom washi overlays, the bougie box underlays in hearts, and then the glitter header overlays as well. And then I also pulled in the Rose marble, her old bundle format. It's like not the clear one, it's like the transparent or opaque, but yeah, opaque one. As you can see, the headers I'm putting down, so I'm just finishing up that sheet. I didn't have any more of the marble washi, or else I would have used that, but I did pull in some washi from my collection, which I haven't done in a very long time. I used some Simply Gilded one, which is that floral washi, and even though it does have gold on it, it was so perfect that I just had to use it even if the foil didn't match. And then I pulled in some like blank pink one. I think I got this on Amazon, I don't even know, washi, so then that's where I put the heart overlay on it, and I think that worked out really well. And then I don't know what else I pulled in to make the kit. So I think I'm just gonna get started with the day by day, because obviously I mentioned those marble headers, or at least the marble bundle. I'm pulling in the headers in the sidebar because the bitty kit does come with 7 glitter headers, so I just put those at the top. I didn't put any other glitter headers on the day, just the ones on the top. And then obviously the rose date dots I use, or date squares, I don't really know what to call them. So getting into the week, I did choose this kit because this is the week of Colton and my 5-year dating anniversary. This is, I guess, the official date. We've been dating for longer, but the date that we celebrate is April 10th. So I decided to use this kind of lovey-dovey kit for that. And in the past, I kind of try to use kits that just remind me of us, even though Swan Lake does not, or not, wait, Swan Princess, that's what this is. Swan Princess does not remind me of us necessarily, but because of the kind of softer colors, it is a little bit more of a romantic kit, and it is a romance story. So I don't know what studio made it, but it's like the cartoon, you know? So I just thought that would work well, kind of fitting the theme of anniversary, romance, love anyway. So that's why I chose to use that this week. So moving into the day by day, on Monday, this was the actual anniversary, so I marked that it was 5 years today, and I also put it in the sidebar, because in the sidebar is kind of my reason for why I chose that kit, or whatever holiday I have or is celebrating that week, but I also wanted to mark it on the actual day. So I did that, and then it was a normal Monday. I did some laundry, caught up on some YouTube, did the budget. I usually try to do it once or twice a week. It usually ends up being like once a week, but did the budget, and then I did some grocery shopping at Target. We watched an episode, or maybe 2, I can't remember, of Sanditon, and then I just read in the evening. And then, now that I'm seeing it, I also pulled in some love quotes from SBC as well. So you can see the "You're Still the One," which is in the top, like the top left corner. "It Was Always You," which is on Monday, and I wanted to use that quote on our actual anniversary. And then, actually, that was it. The other ones were just overlays from SBC. So then moving on to Tuesday, again, watched some YouTube, did some planning, and then I worked, had a meeting with my advisor, and then because this was, typically on Tuesdays I go to trivia, but this week one of the friends from Colton's work, like the people that we go to trivia with, were like, let's do something new. It's Taco Tuesday at one of the local Mexican restaurants, and they have like a deal, like a taco deal on Tuesdays. So they were like, let's just do that instead. So we did, and that is actually really good. It was like their deal was like for margaritas and street tacos, and they were pretty good. So we did that, and then right by that restaurant there is a creamistry, which is like an ice cream, or actually I don't know if they're technically ice cream, but it is like a frozen desserts. They do the what is it, the hydrogen ice cream or something, I don't know. Either way, it was really good. We went there for dessert because it was in kind of like the same parking lot shopping area. So we did that. And then moving on to Wednesday, I had a writing group in the morning, which is just a silent co-working session with my graduate school. Again, did the budget, which it looks like this week I was on top of it. Did some work and filming, and then we watched The Mandalorian, which is one of the TV shows that Colton and I watched together. It does air, or at least at this point, it was airing live. I shouldn't say live, it was released on Wednesdays. And then we did some wedding planning, which typically try to do that Wednesdays and Saturdays. Doesn't always work out that way, but this time it did. And then again, I read in the evening like I usually do. I don't always mark when I read. That sometimes is like the first thing to get nixed if I don't have enough space on the day, but if I need a filler, I will include read. So moving on to Thursday, I had Fish Lab coffee break, which is basically a hangout, a virtual hangout with one of my friends who happens to be in another fisheries lab, which is why we call it Fish Lab. And then after that, someone else in our lab was giving a presentation, so we listened to that. And I actually think this was her practice talk. I don't think this was the actual talk. I think it was the practice talk. And then I did some work after that, worked on a puzzle in the afternoon, and then did some crafting. And then that evening we watched Disenchanted, which is the sequel to Enchanted by Disney. We do have Disney Plus, so we just streamed it on there. And it was a cute movie. I honestly like the first one more. And I think like if this was like the plot of this was a standalone movie, I honestly don't know if I would have watched it, but because it was the sequel to Enchanted, I wanted to. So yeah, I think that's honestly why I liked it a little bit more, was because I liked the first one so much. But it wasn't bad. It just, you know how sequels sometimes aren't great. But anyway, it was still a good movie. And yeah, so we finally watched that because it's been on our list forever. So we finally watched that. And then on Friday, I did some work in the morning, had a meeting with my advisor. And then this evening, or rather this afternoon, Christina, my mother-in-law, had a yard sale with a couple of her friends at the house, and they needed some help both setting it up and kind of like keeping track of the money and like the checkout station, I guess. And that's what I did because it was 3 of them. They each kind of, you know, sold their own items. The money should have gone to each of them individually, not like the whole pot. So I kept track of that for them. And then we had to leave to have a meeting with our priest or like, I guess, father for our wedding. Kind of a complicated situation, but this was basically our premarital counseling with the church. So we had a meeting with him. And then after that, Colton and I had our anniversary dinner at Flame and Fire. It was in the same shopping center as where we were meeting the priest. So we just decided to go there for dinner, and it was a Brazilian steakhouse, and it was really good. I've been to Brazilian steakhouses before, but Colton hasn't, so that was an experience. So we really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, it's expensive, but it was still really good. So we did that, and then when we got home, we watched Shotgun Wedding, which is that Amazon Video, yeah, you know what I mean, this Amazon streaming service with Josh Duhamel, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, and Jennifer Lopez. And again, it was cute. It's just like a rom-com type action movie, nothing special, but still entertaining. And then on Saturday, they had day 2 of the yard sale, so I helped out with that. We got Burger King for lunch since it was like one of the closest restaurants to us, so we just ordered that. And then in the evening, we kind of relaxed in the hot tub. And then we watched Three Caballeros, which is one of the Disney movies. We are currently watching all of the animated Disney movies in order, and Three Caballeros was just the next one on the list. So we watched that. And then moving on to Sunday, I did some laundry. I Skyped my parents like I always do. I watched RV Unplugged, which was like it's a YouTube channel, but they kind of made it a season reality show TV type thing. So I decided to mark that. And then we watched Ted Lasso. I can't remember when we started Ted Lasso. This might have been it, because I don't remember marking it any earlier. But since then, we've finished the series. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend. It's only three seasons. So highly recommend it. It's on Apple Plus, I think. And then we watched Sanditon, and I'm pretty sure this was live, because I remember Sanditon aired live on Sundays, and I'm pretty sure this was it. So here's everything I have left over and the final spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.